you're doing well. Hello, everybody. Hope you're fine. Hope everything's okay. Hope you're doing well and everything you are doing. Hope you're living life, living at home. It's good to be home all the time. So you can chill out and do more videos. Yay! All in all, hope you're not too bad. Hope you're great. It's a good time to be home. But still, life goes on. No matter what we say, life goes on, isn't it? No matter what we do, we still say life goes on. So we keep the mindset of success, of positivity. And that's it, that no matter what happens, we will keep on keeping on. So it's a great day to speak. It's 4:30. So it's March 29th. So the month is ending and we're all indoors. Well, majority are indoors, but it's a time for us to start working from home, to think about things you can do, develop your ideas. There are many courses online which universities have given access to. So if you're ready to study, this is the time to study, because many of the universities have put their courses online. So over 600 universities have said, you know what, finally it's done. So success is winning. We're successful in the fact that no matter what's happening, we do not worry, we do not fear, we do not doubt. In fact, when the world is going down, we are going up. It's a sacrifice. For one to survive, one has to give. Another man's pain is another man's treasure. But this is the time for us to start selling, get people to work from home. If you have a success mindset or the advancing mindset, you keep moving forward. You say, okay, now people are home, so if I market more at home, put up more videos on YouTube, put more videos on Instagram, people at home browsing the phone, everything's digital. So get more Zoom meetups on there, put on more links, get to share, put a link to something to sell, and then talk about stuff. This is the time to share all the stuff, because why? When the going gets tough, the tough get going. So I want you to develop a mindset of success. By success, I mean whatever you do, you achieve. You put goals, you get a plan, you move forward. So you get a goal, work on it until the end. Once you achieve it, that is success. So the mindset of success, whereby you are reliable, you can work through something, you're consistent, you're persistent, you keep advancing, and at the end you achieve your goal. That is success. Set the goal, you work for it, work for the obstacles, or press on the obstacles, and do it. That's the way to be done, isn't it? So I'm going to talk about the book. This is Mindset for Success by Kevin Green. He's a millionaire. Apparently, he's Britain's largest landlord. I went to his event there in Birmingham a few weeks ago, and apparently he has over 1,000 houses. So yeah, the man he has the most houses in England. He's Welsh, by the way. So yeah, so he has the most houses in England, and he does mostly. It was about real estate. Talks about precious metals, and also especially was most of jewelry. Also talks about vending machine business. So yeah, he's well settled. He's good. So I'm going to go through his book, talk about some of the things he does. So he says, discover what is holding you back. So discover what is holding you back. So he talks through a bit. So I will go through the book. I'll read the back, so that you can see that. So what does it say? So mindset for success. Here we go. Self-awareness is the master key to a successful mindset. The main focus within this book is placed on getting to know ourselves. Achieving clarity of vision through self-awareness opens the door to endless possibilities. I repeat that. Achieving clarity of vision through self-awareness opens the door to endless possibilities. Whether you are thinking of starting or improving a business, Kevin's early study into the mindset of some of the world's most successful entrepreneurial minds of our time is a must-read to help you see that your mindset could be the single most important missing ingredient to enable you to break through your glass ceiling and achieve success. Kevin Green, once homeless, is now a multi-millionaire businessman who cares passionately about giving back to the community. He is one of the UK's largest landlords, a multi-business owner, and one of the world's foremost experts in investing in physical gold, silver, and gems. This book is intended as part of Kevin Green's training toolkit, which when combined with Kevin Green's live trainings will enable you to utilize the gained knowledge to improve your wealth and happiness. Yeah. By attending a live training event and visit his website is kevingreen.uk. Been there, was there last time in Birmingham, it was amazing. It was great. Talk about his background. The farming industry in general and dairy farming in particular has been involved in significant change during the past 20 years. Prior to the introduction of milk quotas in 1984, dairy farmers were paid a standard amount for every liter produced. Emphasis was on production without taking notice of overall efficiency. So, introduction of milk quotas and other measures from the EU has required farmers to become much more market-oriented, needing to look at the overall economy and efficiency of their farms as well as effectiveness. Entry into the sometimes harsh dynamics of market forces, however, has required a different approach to farming as well as a different way of viewing the industry. So at CW Farm, whilst dairy farming has been our core business, we are now milking 100 spring calving cows with a focus on profit. Diversification has meant that we now run CMW Farm holidays in conjunction with the farm, letting 5 self-catering properties marketed as enjoying the working farm experience. So, topic. My participation in farmer discussion groups has highlighted the key to profitability is the type of person driving the business, as opposed to a particular system. This became evident when almost identical farms in similar locations achieved completely contrasting profit figures due to management by different types of people. I wondered, therefore, if there was common key elements within their attitudes and personalities that contributed to their success. Interaction with our visitors and local entrepreneurs compounded by my thoughts. Those who have achieved great wealth seems different to the average person. People have always fascinated me. The chance to explore their minds through a Nuffield Funding Scholarship was exciting. I felt at a crossroads in my life with a compelling urge for knowledge to shape my personal development and share my findings to help others. I set out to discover the mindset of success not only in farming but in all walks of life. To do so would allow me to report my findings to fellow farmers, assisting them to make the leap from traditional farmers of the 20th century to the more radical and market-oriented farmers necessary to survive in the 21st century. At the outset, I saw success in terms of wealth creation and adopted the definition as quoted by the Welsh Development Agency Action Plan for Wales. Definition of an entrepreneur, someone who sees opportunity and develops the capacity to create wealth and employment. So, definition of entrepreneur, someone who sees opportunity and develops the capacity to create wealth and employment. The following report therefore describes my initial methodology before leading on to the study itself and the findings and conclusions made. It concludes with a chapter on my personal learning and how I have developed as an individual as a result of my experiences in undertaking the study and how the conclusions have affected my view on life. The study will include strategic, tactical, or operational management, structure, business systems and methods, financial and corporate planning, government policy, knowledge of you read further, So if you think you're beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you would like to win, but think you can't, it's almost certain you won't. If you think you lose, you've lost. For out of the world, we find success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you are outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man. But sooner or later, the man who wins is the one who thinks he can. So, that's a bit of the book about it. Talk about the executive summary. It says, self-awareness is the master key to a successful mindset. The main focus within this paper is placed on getting to know ourselves. Achieving clarity of vision through self-awareness opens the door to endless possibilities. lighting in here is not too good. Yeah. So I'll talk a bit more about, I'll skip forward. And then I'm going to talk about the things he says he suggests in his book. Hello, Harsh. Nice to meet you. Talking about the book is The Mindset for Success. So we're going to go through it at the moment, looking at a few points which he puts in there. Kevin Green is a multi-millionaire. From the back, he was once homeless, now he's a multi-millionaire businessman who cares passionately about giving back to the community. He's one of the UK's largest landlords, a multi-business owner, and one of the world's foremost experts in investing in physical gold, silver, and gems. Really, a few things what he says about the book, about how it is to become negative, positive, how you deal with it. So, I'll go for the book, talk about a few things in there so you can see for yourself and see what you can take home from that. So question is 1, how willing are you to take risks? What is driving you? Yes? So what is driving you? If you believe it, smell, touch, feel it, and live it, it will happen. So what is your driving force? What is motivating you to do for? That's the success mindset. Yep. So possession of a vision is inherent in all. Following of one's dream results in a powerful driving force. The vision is so strong that you can actually see themselves achieving it. So you can live the moment in your mind and feel the vision and work out a strategy to achieve that dream. Most people are constantly reviewing the process and adapting or renewing their dreams. So your vision will always potentially provide you with the ultimate sense of achievement. So get a vision and make it, believe it, smell it, feel it, touch it. Whatever you believe or want, it will come through. You know? The question is, what is driving you? Your mindset. So what is your motivation? Why do you want to do something? Why do you want to be where you want to be? What is driving you? Is it towards something or away from something? Is it your goals? Is it your family? Is it your friends? Is it society? What is driving you? Find out what is driving you. For motivation. Question is, how good are your communication skills? You know? The excellent communicator possesses visions involving family and friends, making sure they allow time to enjoy both. Hobbies are high on the list of priorities. Most will involve team sports. Staff are allowed creative thinking time. Ideas can be quickly transferred from the grassroots too. So a high achiever with lesser communication skills will set more monetary-based targets and tend to work long hours, resulting in less time with family and friends. Okay? So how do you cope with change in your mindset of success? We say change is applauded. All high achievers preempt change. Change is an extremely strong trait. So if you want to have a mindset of success, you should embrace change, have good communication skills, and so that you know what is driving you, what's motivating you. Also, you have to be an expert in the industry you are in. So the findings from the study says that those who are successful are saying that technical expertise can be imported from outside by employing a specialist in that particular field. Some technical knowledge is considered advantageous. So you should acquire information quickly by reading and talking with others to have a basic grasp of the technical skill. Business acumen, however, is common in all businesses and is an area where all achievers excel. So for those who are successful, they said business acumen is common and they have expertise. So they ever hire somebody else to find out what's good or what they can achieve, or they have the business acumen for it. That's a trait of people who are successful from what we studied. Question is, are entrepreneurs born or can they be made? So again, it was a study. He said 8% of people who are responding from the study said entrepreneurs are born, i.e. genetics are of paramount importance. The remaining 20% said entrepreneurs can be made, i.e. influenced by the environment. Okay. So what he found out was he was pleased to hear that they could be made, as I was beginning to feel that my study would be wasted. However, it should be realized that while skills can be obtained, perhaps much of the inner driving force that the people displayed cannot be easily transmitted. He found out that one's environment is by far the most important factor in creating a successful mindset. Genetics alone will seldom provide the ingredients for success, whereas environment alone can. So the environment is important for your success. So environment is very important. What's around you is very important. It's very important. So how willing are you to take risks? So calculated risks are very common in people who are successful. For someone from the outside, these gains could be perceived as they're risky, although entrepreneurs have studied the proposed move in depth and are making more calculated moves. When a feeling plays a part as to whether to proceed. The difference between the average person and an entrepreneur is that they are willing to have a goal. So the goal is, how persistent are you? Nothing takes the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing more common than unsuccessful men will. Talent, education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. So persistence is the key for the mindset as well. Also, how do you manage fitness to deal with stress? The mind, once stretched, will not revert to its original state by Michael Sky. When you make a mistake, how do you deal with it, and do you ever admit you are wrong? So I said, he who does not make a mistake does not make anything. How do you deal with negativity? So the question is how well do you know yourself, and can you describe yourself using the following traits: self-confidence, introvert to extrovert, communication skills, optimism, forcefulness, commanding a presence, attention to detail, impulsiveness, integrity, joy of life. So for those who are doing activity, they have to, one, they're very self-confident. Be self-confident and 100% self-belief. No room for doubt. So make sure your communication skills on point, extremely high. Be an extreme, always highlighting the good in people and proposals. So always look for the good in people and proposals. Also have an optimistic look and outlook drives clear thinking. So for those who have an optimistic look, their thinking is more clear. I agree. So forcefulness is superseded by determination. Do not force people to perform. Never force people. Give them a choice. Commanding a presence is not characteristic. The most are humble and modest. So be humble and modest. People successful is good to be humble and modest, not to command. Be humble and modest. Persistence is common. Be persistent. Overcome the challenges. Whatever challenge you get, try for it, go around it, find a way through. Pay attention to detail. Okay? So impulsiveness is fairly high, although nothing is followed up without a risk assessment. So always follow up with a risk assessment to whatever decision you make. Integrity is a very strong trait. Have strong values and be forthright with everything. Joy of life is by far viewed as the most important trait and is common to all. So those are a few things is right there for that. So the things which you don't want to avoid is, one, playing the victim. Do not play the victim. So blame somebody else. Oh, it's my parents, the government, it's the weather. It says avoid playing the victim. Because people are successful never play the victim. Something happens, see what went wrong, work on it. If it's you, ask yourself, did I do wrong? What happened? What can I do different? But never play the victim. Never blame somebody else. Something which you can control, don't blame somebody else. Yes? So never play the blame victim. Not play the victim, sorry. Be an achiever. Be aspire. Aspire to greatness. Be an achiever. Whatever you do, make sure you finish it and make sure it's done. Don't do half work and say, oh, I'm finished. You know. So change is constant. Change, the world will not stand still. So why change? Change is inevitable. We have to change. As life goes, we change. So don't be stagnant in one place and say, oh, I cannot move. So you have to get out of your comfort zone. People change. We grow. We were born, we grow. So if you want more, you got to change. Change is inevitable. So don't fight change. Yeah, and do not fear failure. So failure is part of life. Sometimes you learn from your mistakes, but you still make another plan, move up again, and keep persisting in it. So it talks about the positive force. Have a zest for life, have a sense of well-being, have trust, have joy, have fulfillment, have achievement, have generosity. Help others, be respectful, love, be responsible, be visionary, be positive, have integrity. Things to avoid: fear of failure, feeling of insecurity, be skeptical, avoid anger, avoid resentment, avoid guilt, avoid greed, avoid blaming others, avoid jealousy, avoid hatred, avoid irrational, avoid being blinkered, avoid negativity, avoid dishonesty. And avoid being submissive and avoid ignoring stuff. Always pay attention to everything. So what are some things you want to develop to be or to have a successful mindset? So I'll talk about a small book, but in conclusion, it says self-awareness is the most important ingredient for success. So if you want to be successful, be self-aware. 2, success is all in the mind. It's all in the mind. It's not out there. People look for success. Success is all in the mind. It's all in the mind. Say the best tool on our farms is the beat between our ears. Your mind is the best tool. The main limiting factor to increasing profitability on your farm is you. Your farm could be you or your business or whatever you want to achieve. That is your farm or a physical farm. If you lack the zest for life of a 2-year-old, change. So learn from the children. If you lack the zeal, the zest for life as a 2-year-old does, you change. Zest for life and profitability are common. So self-awareness should only come second to oxygen. We must get to know ourselves. Know yourself. Know thyself. Know your mind, know your brain, know your body, know your living, know your surroundings, know your abilities, know your capabilities, know your friends, know your enemies, know yourself, know your mind, your subconscious, your conscious, your superconscious, your neurons, your brain, know your body, know your blood, your respiratory system, know yourself, know your business, know what you can do, know what you cannot do. So self-awareness should only come second to oxygen. We must get to know ourselves. And the last one is clarity of vision naturally follows self-awareness. Once you know yourself, you get clarity of vision. Once you know what you're doing, you know what to avoid, you know what to get for. So you're clear. Once you know where you're going, you know what, if you're going somewhere, once you know where you're going, you have to know, you're clear which one is going there, what's not going there. So you're clear, your vision is more clear. So it gives you clarity, So that's a bit of the stuff in here. What I've got from it is that for to be mindset of success, you gotta be self-aware, guys. Know yourself. Get to know yourself. Always get to know yourself. You know what? Know yourself. Have a clear vision. Be successful. It's all in the mind. Have integrity. Have a zest for life like a child. As I said, the kingdom of heaven belongs to children. If you don't have that zest for life as children do, you don't know. And embrace change and don't fear failure. Be joyful. Be loving. Be kind. Be respectful. Be humble. Don't show off. People, those who are empty are the ones who always show off, I've got this, I've got that. But be aware of yourself. Be aware of your thoughts, what you think, what you feel, how you react. Be aware of your strengths, your abilities, and have 100% no doubt, no fear. Have 100% self-belief. Do not believe a bit. You ever in or out, you don't believe 10%. Believe 100% that you can do it. And be confident in whatever you do. So to achieve the mindset of success, you gotta be self-aware of yourself. Be self-aware. It's all in here. It's not outside there. Your mind is what you have. You're going to tool. It's the best tool to use. Have integrity. Do not be dishonest. Don't lie to people. Don't cheat. Don't force people. And be humble at all times. So I hope you enjoyed that. I did. Looking forward to the next time. Check out our start tomorrow. Tomorrow we begin our gratitude party for the next 30 days, starting tomorrow from 9 till 10. Talk about gratefulness, being the things you want. What do you want in your life? So being grateful for the things you want. You can post a picture, write a note in the event, or post a video in the event, but it will be happening from 9 to 10 every morning from tomorrow until April 27th. So see you tomorrow, Monday, for the grateful party. We also have the book club is on Emerald Book Club Facebook page from 12 o'clock to 1. We have to talk about a book entitled Be Your Own Life Coach. Be Your Own Life Coach by Fiona Harold. So we'll review this book tomorrow, which is Monday, the 30th of April at 12 o'clock on Emerald Book Club Facebook page. So hope to see you there. And that's all from me. So one more time, I'll put up the book, which I was reading from a few tips from Kevin Green, the man himself, the multimillionaire. Learn from those who have been there. Don't learn from your neighbor or the driver or the person. Nah, learn from those who are living the life. You know. So I hope you enjoyed it because I did. Take care, and we'll see you again. Bye bye.